A large number of Muslims residents including women, have been staging a road blockade stir across the southern districts of Tamil Nadu since Friday night. The agitation continued on Saturday in Tenkasi, Tirunelveli, parts of Toothukudi, Madurai and Ramanathapuram districts. In Tenkasi, the protesters condemned the police action in Chennai and sat on the Tirunelveli-Tenkasi road near the government hospital. Traffic was halted for about 30 minutes. Tenkasi DSP Gokulikrishnan, Inspector Adivel and a team rushed to the spot and held talks with the protesters. Also read, opposition parties in TN condemn police action against anti-CAA protesters. The protesters charged that in a democratic country, when the people stage demonstrations against the Citizenship Amendment Act (CAA), why should police indulge in lathi charge and arrests? The government should not take the minorities or those who support them for the right cause lightly, they said. Also read, Need of the hour, on CAA protests. Need of the hour, on CAA protests. Vehicular movement was disrupted in the area. However, the police diverted the heavy vehicles to the old Kottalam route. After persuasion, the agitators dispersed. In Madurai, the agitators squatted at Kepudur, Goripalayam, Nelpettai, Vilpuram, Uttangudi and Jinnah Theedal near SS Colony police station late on Friday night. They told the police that they would disperse as and when the arrested persons in Chennai were released. In Toothukudi, members of the Tawheed Jamaat staged a protest in front of the South Police Station on Saturday and dispersed. In Ramanathapuram district, members assembled in front of the Pallivasal and demanded a judicial inquiry into the lathi charge. To prevent any untoward incident, a large posse of police personnel were deployed as a precautionary measure. In Tiruchi, members of various Muslim outfits carried out a joint demonstration in Palakkarai in the heart of the city on Saturday, condemning the police action in Chennai on Friday. When they began to assemble in the morning, the police asked them not to disturb vehicle movement. Following this, they gathered along Sub-Jail Road. They raised slogans against the central government for enacting what they described as an oppressive act. They also blamed the ruling AIADMK government for supporting the CAA in parliament. Several shops and business establishments run by Muslims in the city were closed in view of the protest. IAS topper and J&K People's Movement chief Shah Faesal was booked under the Public Safety Act (PSA) on February 15, the seventh prominent mainstream politician to face the stringent law. Mr. Faesal was detained at the Delhi International Airport in the second week of August following his interviews to several media channels, expressing strong views against the centre's move to revoke J&K's special status. He was shifted to a detention centre in Srinagar on August 14, 2019. Since then, he has been in preventive custody under Section 107 of the Code of Criminal Procedure (CRPC). At present, he is detained inside the MLA hostel in Srinagar. Also read, explained, the Jammu and Kashmir Public Safety Act. Sources said Mr. Faesal's wife withdrew a habeas corpus petition before the Supreme Court to avoid the administration's harsh measure to book him under the PSA, which can detain a person without a trial up to 3 months and detention can be extended up to 2 years. His family was assured that he would not face the stringent law if he withdrew his petition, a close friend said. Mr. Faesal topped the IAS examination in 2009 and emerged as a poster boy for locals to prepare for such competitive examinations. He launched his party last year after quitting from the government job. Other mainstream leaders booked under the PSA include Farooq Abdullah, Omar Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti, Ali Mohammad Sagar, Sartaj Madani, Hilal Lone and Naeem Akhtar. India on Saturday urged Turkey to not interfere in the internal affairs of the country and reminded of the threat of terrorism that emanates from Pakistan. We call upon the Turkish leadership to not interfere in India's internal affairs and develop proper understanding of the facts, including the grave threat posed by terrorism emanating from Pakistan to India and the region, said Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Ravish Kumar. The official's remarks came a day after visiting Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Islamabad, compared the situation in Kashmir with the Gallipoli campaign of the World War II and extended support to Pakistan. He termed India's recent actions in Kashmir as unilateral. Also read, explained, how the status of Jammu and Kashmir is being changed. Apart from Pakistan, Turkey and Malaysia have been vocal critics of India's decision to end the special status of Kashmir last year, which led India to place the region in a lockdown that has continued for more than 6 months.